Okay, let's talk forming Facebook relationships. Forming relationships actually takes quite some time. When I form relationships with people, I usually start slow. So I'll usually start by liking things on their Facebook page as soon as I've either friend requested them or they have friend requested me, so that their posts start showing up on my newsfeed. And that all has to do with Facebook algorithm, which is, by the way, another training. So I'll start by liking and then commenting. And then if they post something that speaks to me, either they're going through a hard time or they're celebrating something or they just posted something that I can relate to, a lot of times I'll just like that post and then send them a private message about that post. That way we start to form a relationship organically, and it shows that I care, and I genuinely do care. People can tell right away when you're copy and pasting. I know right away as soon as someone friend requests me and they send me that hey girl message that it's a copy and paste. I personally don't use hey girl messages unless I've already formed that relationship. I don't technically care for hey girl messages when I don't know the person or I haven't formed my relationship with that person. I say hey girl, hey boo, hi love when I actually know the person or have spoken to them at least 4 or 5 times at this point. So, what do? How do you message people? So, I like to use the person's name. Hi, Susan. Thank you so much for accepting my friend request. I hope you're having an amazing day. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Always leave it with an open-ended question so they have to respond. Or you can say, hey Susan, I just saw that we have blank in common. I just love blank because whatever reason. Why do you love blank? So let's say you have your dog moms, right? Oh my goodness, Susan, your dog is so adorable. What kind of dog is it if you don't know? I just love spending time with my dog and taking my dog to the dog park. I see that you're local. What dog park do you go to? Do you have any recommendations? So now you're forcing them to respond to you. Now that one might sound a little stalkerish, but I'm just saying, it's a mom thing. We're always asking each other about each other's parks. You want to have an open-ended question so they have to respond to you, and then you can kind of keep the conversation and the flow going. Do not, I repeat, do not, when you're forming relationships, mention your product or company unless they ask you for it. I usually don't mention my product or company until 3 or 4 messages in. And I usually try and do it totally like a sneak in there. Like if they say, how are you today? After like 4 messages in, I'll say something like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy today. I'm trying to do blah, blah, blah for my business, blah, blah, blah. Then they might say to you, tell me more about that. Or, wow, yeah, you sound really busy. You can say, yeah, I've been with the company for this, for X amount of months, years, whatever. I joined because, and then you tell them kind of your why. And now it's a natural conversation. Now, don't mention purchasing from you or anything just yet. Right now, you're planting the seed of this is what I do. I might, in that same conversation, say, hey, if you're ever interested in learning whatever value you have to offer, and again, that's another training, yay, whatever value you have to offer, let them know, hey, I have a VIP group where I teach people blank, or I show people how they can blank. Always keep it about them. It's not about you. This business isn't about you. This product isn't about you and how much you love it. You're trying to get someone else to love it. Yes, you can talk about how much you love your product, but leave you out of it and talk more about what the product can do for them and why it does this for them. So for example, let's see, we have Shakeology people. A lot of the times they will talk about how much what the product has done for them. People don't care what the product has done for them. People want to know what the product can do for me. What can this do for me? So when posting about your shakes, talk about, oh my goodness, this shake helps with my energy. I work X amount of hours, and because I've started drinking Shakeology, now I feel much more energetic. I don't feel as lethargic. Do you ever feel like you are just completely beat by the end of the day? Is caffeine alone not sufficient? If you feel, and then you can list a couple of things, drop an emoji if you'd like more information about Shakeology. That's just one quick way that you can do a very natural, organic post with a call to action. But again, I'll go into that more when I discuss Facebook posts or just posts in general. Thank you all so much. Form those relationships. I friend request or try and friend request at least 3 people a day. I don't do more than 3. 1, Facebook may not like it, so you might end up in Facebook jail. And 2, 3 people a day is all I can handle in trying to form a relationship with. I have 2 small kids. I'm sure you all have things going on. So don't overextend yourself by friend requesting a ton of people that you don't have time to follow up with. Many times in this business, you do not get business because you don't follow up or follow through. Have a wonderful day.